welcome to this edition of Weather Talk. Long time no see. I am really excited to get this thing going again because making these videos is just super fun for me, and I love getting information out to you guys. So I bet a lot of you are wondering, what the heck happened to this winter, and just, why didn't it pan out the way that a lot of people hope for in winter? I know if you're like me, you love snow, you want snow, you want those intense snowstorms, and you want, just buckets and boatloads of snowfall. Like, that's what I live for in the wintertime. And I don't know how many of you guys live for that kind of thing, but I live for the brutal cold and I live for the snow. But that didn't really happen all that much, especially here in central Iowa. It was just, kind of almost like a dud of a winter. Besides, we had maybe, I can think of 3 or 4 accumulating snowfalls here in central Iowa, and we had that ice storm that was super intense as well, and that was fun to forecast. But other than that, there really hasn't been a lot going on. Northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, they have seen some decent snowfalls. A foot of snow on 2 separate occasions, and this last winter storm was just unbelievable. I mean, it was like close to a severe thunderstorm level, just strength, and it was thunder snow up in northern Iowa, and that made for just unbelievable videos. And seeing that lightning and hearing that crack of thunder with snow falling, that just blows my mind every single time, and I love it. And so that, it's not like this winter has been a total dud, because in that aspect it's been, that was really fun to follow, that was really fun to forecast, and that's happened a couple of times. There's been a couple big snowfalls up in northern Iowa, but for the most part here in central Iowa especially, it's just been kind of a dud. But back in early November, I came out with a video talking about La Nina being in place for this winter. And it was in place for the first part of the winter. Although it was weak, it was still there. And what that did was it brought us some brutally cold temps a couple different occasions in December and also January. And I mean, we still got warm shots around Christmas time, which is, that's a rare time to get a warm shot of air, but we still got it. And that seems to be really, besides those few cold shots, the story this winter. We had a lot of warm air set in place, a lot of different occasions, and including these next few days, it's going to be very warm. It's going to be in the 60s and beautiful, so very spring-like. So definitely get out there and enjoy it. The further we get along here, the more spring-like it's going to feel. But winter isn't totally done yet. I still think a few storms could happen over the next couple of weeks, but it's definitely going to have to be a system that brings in decent amount of cold air. And I just don't, most of the systems we've had this year have been warm core systems that bring warmer air and also just a lot of rain to central Iowa, and maybe some snow in northern Iowa and light snow on the backside of the system here in central Iowa. But it's going to take a system that brings in cold air right away. And do I see that happening? No, I don't. But, still, I think there's a chance for maybe 1 or 2 winter storms left. But for the most part, over the next few days, it's going to be very, very nice. So certainly get out there and enjoy it. But, really, with La Nina going away, that really caused this winter to just kind of, it made just for equal chances. It wasn't an El Nino winter by any stretch. The waters in the Pacific at the equator, they really oscillated between going a little below average, a little above, neutral. It kind of went back and forth through most of this winter, and that really caused us to have sort of a neutral winter. But what ended up happening was it wasn't neutral. It was a warmer winter than usual. And I mean, especially the month of February was the warmest that Des Moines ever had as far as average temperature. It was like an average temperature of 39 degrees. That's unbelievable to have it that warm in February for an average temp. And then, Waterloo was top 5. I'm sure Mason City was top 5 warmest. So, and that's just really, that was kind of the story. And it was just a warmer, in general, warmer winter. And, that doesn't make it as much fun for guys like me that love forecasting in the wintertime, but, that makes it fun for everyone else that loves to get out and enjoy the spring-like temps, especially when it's not spring. They feel just that, that much more nice, and it's like, spring fever just is full-fledged, full force, I definitely understand that one. It makes you want to be more productive. So until we get another winter storm, I hopefully can forecast that for you guys. Hopefully there's one in the near future. I can't guarantee anything. I do think we will get, like I said, 1 or 2 more snows, but leave a comment here on Facebook or on YouTube, either one, and let me know if there's any videos you guys want me to do or anything you guys would like me to discuss or explain, and I will do my best to get that video out as soon as possible. And whatever you guys need, I will try and do that for you. So until next time, guys, see you soon.